Bungalow Junction.
Bungalow! Hi, Bungalow! How are you doing, Bungalow?
Greetings, Bungalow. Wait, dude, are you in?
What?
Are
What?
you on the FaceTime? Like, can I see you on the FaceTime?
Yeah, can you not see me?
No, because my phone is propped up perfectly in your way, so I
Okay.
cannot see your face.
You don't need to see me. I do look really good tonight, though.
I'll
Some would
believe
call
it.
it, some would say I'm looking ravishing.
Ravishing Rick.
Or
Rude.
they would say I'm looking radishing. Like a radish.
Okay, I think that's actually a plant.
Yeah, because of my physique is kind of like a radish.
What does that mean?
It's like I've got like a big old like dumpy.
Who's saying that other than you?
Don't pretend like you don't say it all the time. Don't even pretend. Like I actually don't even want you to pretend. So
Never once
anyway,
have I uttered that he looks like a radish because of his patootie being
he does. He does say it though.
large.
He does say it. So, yeah, this is I'm in L.A. You can see this beautiful skyline behind me. We were not joking. I am here. Well, actually, before we get into it, the amount of setup it's taking for us to get this shot right here,
It's extraordinary.
You wouldn't believe it.
I downloaded 2 viruses on accident.
That's not a joke. You know when you see an ad and it says
Click
like,
here to
like
download.
you're on a website and then they have a fake button that says download because they want you to think that's the thing you're supposed to download, but it's really just a pop-up ad. Jacob clicked 2 of those and actually downloaded them to his computer. So I think,
To be fair, it was the blind leading the blind. Lucas was in charge of he was telling me to click that.
yeah, he's holding a phone up to his computer screen going, is
It was
this,
actually
should
an
I
iPad
download
I was
it?
holding up.
Should I download it? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, if it's that yeah, download it and then add it to your Chrome. So I don't know what's in store for Jacob's computer, but I'm pretty sure his default browser is now Bing, and I'm not
Yeah.
even sure if Bing is like a functioning like
Like if it's
search
even
engine anymore.
up anymore. I
Does-
don't know if it's up anymore.
I don't know if Bing even
I'm really hoping my audio isn't too quiet or something.
I'm really hoping that like I don't know because I've never seen anyone record something like this before. I'm wondering if it's even going to sync up correctly, like if it's going to be like delays between us talking. So what we are on a FaceTime right now, but we're recording the video through a phone and the audio through a microphone. And then Jacob has a FaceTime going, and he's recording the video through a phone and the audio through a microphone on a computer. So we have 6 pieces of equipment going right now. And I think there's a chance we're like, I'm going to say something to you, and then it's going to be like a 5-second pause, and you're going to answer.
Yeah.
And that would
Let's hope not.
that would have been so comedic if it happened right there too.
That'd be so funny though. That'd be so funny. What'd you do today other than work?
Yeah, I've got to say my ad hunting, the sponsorship hunting is not going great.
I'm so sorry.
I've been just going to just various corporations around town, and they won't let me in. Like I can't get past the lobby. Am I boring you?
No, it's Okay, chill out.
I forgot. This is the sleepy episode.
It's a very sleepy. It's 1:30 nearly where I am.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
forget that, buddy.
what time
I
is it?
know it's
Wait.
only a
So it's
measly
11.
11:30 for you.
Hush, little Jacob, don't say a word. Lucas is
So
gonna make you eat his turd.
I
And
You
if that
don't
turd.
know
What?
how upset you just made me.
Why?
What kind of sick, devilish song did you just sing? You just have no. No, don't sing it again.
Hush,
not
little
sing it again.
Jacob, turn.
No,
Or don't
I said
say a
no.
word. Turn on the TV and watch the trial of Amber Heard. That's a little bit of a dated reference.
That's okay.
When was that? The Amber Heard trial?
I think like a year or no. I actually don't know.
Did
Maybe
she?
like 2 years ago?
Oh my god, I'm seeing things. I thought something just scurried across my floor. That was so scary. Did
That would
Amber
be
Heard
frightening.
poop in Johnny Depp's bed? Is that confirmed?
Pics. I need pics. I don't need them.
What are you? What are you even? Why?
Like
There's
for proof, like pics or
huge
didn't
sirens going on.
happen. Well, that's LA for you.
No, yeah, there was a crazy forest fire today. Did you hear about that?
Did you start it?
No, but like, did you
Oh.
actually hear about it?
No.
It was up in like the Hollywood Hills,
Uh-huh.
and so like 30,000 like celebrities had to like evacuate their mansions and all the other
Oh.
people that lived there.
Boo-hoo. The corporate billionaires from Hollywood had to flee their $1,000,000+ homes. Now, how does it feel to live life like every single struggling American in this country for once?
Make love, not war.
I prefer to do both. Little Men in Black 3 for
Yeah,
you.
just a little Boris the Animal impression at 1:30 in the morning. There's like a 100% chance you are the only one on Earth doing a Boris the Animal impression in this moment. There's no way.
If somebody else is out there doing a Boris the Animal impression, I hope so badly that I can meet them. But I'll never know. I'll never know.
Hey, Boris the Animal, I see the arm I shot off is still shot off.
Stop looking at it.
Is this a reference for anyone but us? Like, I know a lot of people saw that movie, but has anybody seen it enough to know that we're doing references from Men in Black 3? I don't think so. Probably
I don't
not.
think so either. Because last time we did a reference to Jurassic Park 3, and that got not understood.
Yeah, that's
so the
Unk.
Men
That's
in Black 3.
These are Unk
Probably.
references. We need to start referencing like Trolls 2.
Or like Fortnite something or other.
Or like Ice Spice.
You thought I was feeling you? That's Ice Spice.
I don't have my phone. My phone's recording me today, so I can't look up Beebletrix and Zigzag's comments. Do you remember what Beebletrix said?
Something about...
Beebletrix said something nice about Zigzag, I remember.
Yeah, that
like,
sounds
like
right.
we
Like
requested.
keeping up the or I don't remember, respecting that. I think BBLatrix was respecting that Zigzag was the first Bungalow Junction fan,
Yeah.
and something else going through, because I think Zigzag is going through a little rough patch, and BBLatrix saying they'll hold it down, or he'll hold it down.
Did you see Zigzag's comment?
Yeah, it is sad.
Do you think that
It
was
was
real?
sad.
Do you think that was
I
real?
do. I 100% think that was genuine.
If it is not real, that is
You are a messed up
the
person.
Zigzag is going through the deepest bit possible, because earlier he was saying that his wife had cancer, and we were asking if that was real or not, and he said he found it like more intriguing if he didn't answer that for us, if it was real or not, which leads me
Yeah,
to
wait.
believe it's not.
I don't think that's real, but I do think whatever he's saying about hitting like a bad patch in life, I feel like that's real. Because what else could make you stop watching Bungalow Junction?
Nothing.
Exactly.
There are people that live like right next to me. They're probably very upset by what I'm doing. It is Tuesday night.
So you didn't answer my question, really. What did you do today other than work?
Well, I spent like 10 plus hours today going to various offices and them not even letting me pass the lobby to speak to any sort of management about sponsoring Bungalow Junction. So it
See,
was
that
really
sounds
just
like work.
walking around and getting steps. But so not work, I didn't do anything. I just did dishes and just I've got some other
Dishes?
stuff I can say though.
Didn't you get there like 2 days ago?
No.
Oh.
I've got here on Thursday.
Oh. Hey, time flies when you're having fun, right?
It's been today was the 6th day.
Yeah, I'm saying for me,
Oh,
time flies
because you're
just
having
like you're not here.
so much fun.
I'm
without
having
me.
fun with that. I went sledding for the second day in a row today with his sister too.
What is that? Why are you have to do like a motion, like a yikes motion? Like, was it not just like a friend thing?
No, yeah, it was a friend thing. But
Why you say it like that though?
I'm not saying it anyway. And
I feel like you're saying it in a way.
no, but I'm not though, so. And then
Oh, wait a
what else?
second. Uh-oh.
What's
I just remembered that my phone has like extremely low storage, so I'm going to have to periodically check, and the episode's going to end whenever I run out of storage, so.
I would love it if it ends in like a minute.
Me too.
Actually, it would
honestly.
actually help me catch up on some Z's that I've been missing out on.
Yeah, we just put
I'm
like a 15-minute episode out. I'd be down.
I'm sorry, everybody. That's the third time I've crossed my eyes doing. I think crossing my eyes is my replacement for like a zing, like whenever I do a joke.
Like a rim shot.
And so,
We need a rim shot guy.
what is that?
Like, doo-doo-ts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You don't know what a rim shot is? And you call yourself a comedian.
Okay, I actually never call myself a comedian. So
Yeah, he
thank
does
you
though.
very
He
much.
does though. He actually does though. Do you have
Uh,
Mr. Bean? Excuse me.
He's
do
right
you
here.
Do you have him in the shot?
Yes.
Okay, I need to show the camera something. The Jacob's iPad that I'm FaceTiming him on has like a auto track, like a face track thing. So like
So,
put your head down.
Normally, it's like this.
Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Why does that feature even exist? It's like so worthless.
It's so Mr.
That's
Bean
crazy
can get a
that you
screen
didn't
time.
touch anything just now. It just did that automatic. Do it one more time. I liked it. I honestly like this better. Can you just stay out of the frame? I'll just talk to Mr. Bean for the rest of this.
So not funny. Wait, do you hear that? Bum bum. Bum bum.
I can't see you right now, so I don't. Or is you doing a bit for me, or?
Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
What is it? Stop! What is it?
I think this is actually a reference from an earlier episode.
It is. It is.
Do you remember that?
That was episode 1, I think.
Was it episode 1?
I believe so.
Interesting.
Okay, guys, why is that shark talking? Okay,
Uh,
guys, why is that
what
literally?
shark?
Why is that shark talking now?
It's Jacob talking, not the shark.
Okay, then why is the shark's mouth moving though?
You got me. Ah!
Anyway,
I'm not proud of that.
yeah.
No, but I did sled,
Okay.
and then I went to Top Golf. Hit
Is that
some
like? Does everyone
dingers.
know what that is?
Yeah. That's a thing.
Is
Everyone
it?
knows Top Golf. Yeah. And
Okay. Well, why don't
I
we
did
just
hit-
explain it just in case?
it's like bowling, but with golf.
That's just a ridiculous description. It's correct, but it's just ridiculous.
And like, it's like a 4-story thing where you just hit golf balls into a huge field that have multicolored holes. And I don't know. I was very confused. They were selling Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirts in Top Golf. And that, I was like, what's that about? Then I quickly realized there was a Sonic the Hedgehog mini game you could play. I begged your sister to queue that up. She just wouldn't have it.
She actually wouldn't let you do it,
She wouldn't let me do it.
even with the Eggman dance.
Even with the yeah, is that the Jim Carrey thing that's going around right now?
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen it. I just know of it.
I had to look it up because I was getting so many videos of people being like, I had to learn this Eggman dance. And I was like, I need to see what Jim Carrey looks like doing it. But it's that one song, you know?
What? No.
It's like. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum,
They
bum,
play that-
bum,
that's the
ba-dum,
song that
ba-dum,
plays?
bum. That's the song that plays.
Like fanfare at a football game.
No, that's like Need for Speed. Like, I'm driving around and I'm adjusting the radio.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? No Sonic the Hedgehog game allowed at Top Golf, but yet
Angry
the
Birds?
first thing we do is some Angry Birds, which is, by the way,
The Angry Birds one is so fun. I'm sorry.
it is kind of fun. Promotes violence though. Are we down with that?
It's not funny.
Also, can somebody the
Wait,
debate
are you
settled?
going to expand on that? Why does it promote violence?
Well, they're killing each other. They're killing.
Oh,
because
just
what, the
Angry
pigs are
Birds
green?
as an institution, not just Top Golf. Just you just have a bone to pick,
Right.
which is Angry Birds.
Yeah, it's promoting horrible violence. They're just suicide killing these pigs.
Oh
and
yeah.
quite honestly, I think it's because they're green. I don't think it's because they stole their eggs. I think it's because
Oh my
they are green
God.
pigs.
Is there a green
Uh,
bird? There's no green bird, is there?
There might be a bird with some, like the one who's like a boomerang.
They probably don't treat him the same.
No, that they don't. They're like, yeah, bud, go out there, kill yourself.
They're like, okay, go out there, Greenie.
Yeah, Greenie, like it's Maze Runner. Hey, Greenie, the eyebrows guy.
Yeah.
But no, and we looked it up. There's no debate. It's glass, the blue, because there's wood, there's like stone or whatever, and then there's glass.
In Angry
That the-
Birds.
Yeah, in Angry Birds, what they like break, what the pigs are all around.
Yeah, I always thought it was ice.
Me too. I
It's
always thought it was
glass?
ice. Yes, it's glass.
That makes sense because
It's-
it does break like glass.
Right, but
I always
Ice
just thought it
is
was
just like-
ice.
glass is so violent again.
That's extremely violent. That's why all the kids are on the TikTok, isn't it? Because of the violence in Angry Birds.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
If I could vote on TikTok being banned, I would vote on banning it earlier.
Yeah. How about try this one on for size? How about we never let it in the country?
Yeah, how about we make a time machine and we make it so it was never even here?
Yeah, I bet this country would actually be like 5 years ahead of where we are right now if TikTok actually never became a thing. Because everybody's so distracted with their heads down their phones, they aren't getting anything done.
And
Ever?
it's like I'm on my For You page. It's like, hello, I'm on my For You page. Hey, do I want to have a conversation with this interesting person next to me? No, I just want to look at my For You page. I want to look at the Violent Angry Birds. I want to see David Dobrik at 1% body fat, 0% body fat, and I want to see Zendaya with an engagement ring with Tom Holland. And that's all I can do is on my For You page. I don't even want to talk to any interesting people, do I?
I really don't. And I want to see funny Trump impressions all day, every day. That's all I want to see.
And I want to see some people do some stand-up comedy, but I never actually get to see them do stand-up comedy. They're just responding to hecklers. That's the only clips. They don't actually do comedy. They only just respond to hecklers. And it just goes like this every single time. It goes,
You think?
"You stink," and then they go, what did that guy just say?"
And then the comedian goes, "Hey, what's your name for me? What's your name for me?" And the guy goes, Stank Jones. And the comedian goes,
And
"The
it's
one
the biggest
calling me
laugh.
stinky."
It's the
Yeah.
biggest laugh.
He
Every
goes, "The one
time.
calling me stinky is called Stank Jones."
It's zooming
It
in on
has
Mr. Bean right now.
it has 5 million likes.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
what I'll say. I could never do stand-up comedy. Okay?
Okay.
Yet I'm allowed to say if you are pursuing stand-up comedy and your only clips that ever do well are you doing crowd work, it's time to stop.
Maybe you're great at improvising,
It's time to stop.
but it
Maybe you
sounds
should
like
go
the
on Whose
written
Line Is It Anyway?
it sounds like the written material is not your forte.
I swear something is scurrying across the floor in front of me.
Dude. Seeing it twice is terrible.
It's
because
concerning.
that tells me there is something running across your floor.
Oh yeah, okay. What I was saying though earlier, I was sitting in my at the desk that's over there earlier, and I look out the
Uh-huh.
window and I could see the wildfire that was happening like right
Oh.
over there. It was huge.
Did you roast any weenies or mallows in it?
Yeah. I went actually to Kim Kardashian's house and I made a hot dog.
Here's another topic. This one was popular with the ladies in the group earlier. Is Timothy Chalamet going to be in the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Why? 'Cause isn't he dating Kylie Jenner?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a good season.
Well, they don't know. Is he going to be in it?
Oh, it's like we're wondering. I thought you were saying it was confirmed.
No, it was a topic of discussion if he's going to be in it or
Oh,
not.
if he's in it, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're like very private about their relationship. I saw him in an interview the other day, and somebody asked him about her like being at the same event as him, and he was like, ha ha ha. Or actually, that's not how he laughs. He's like, ha 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 ha.
What a strange pairing to me. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
what, like 100 pounds soaking wet? And
He actually that's legit. What you just said is a line
Uh-huh.
that he says in Bones and All.
What does he say?
What you just said verbatim, he says in Bones and All.
He says he's 100 pounds soaking wet.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's the exact weight
Amazing.
he says too.
If that movie won any awards, I basically deserve them.
Okay,
And
Luca
no, she-
Guadagnino. I don't know how to say his
Okay,
name.
shut it,
Luca
pal.
Guadagnino.
What are you doing?
I'm checking to see if my phone ran out of storage. It did.
It did?
It did. I wonder how long ago it happened. All right. So
Well, what I was saying anyway was she's like seemingly tall and very curvy.
Yeah.
It's just a strange pairing. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do we just continue and I'm just black?
It's just my side.
Yeah.
And just your audio.
Yeah. That's fun.
We can.
Dang it, I forgot my
Everybody-
phone was out of storage.
I guess you could always delete and then restart video, or would that be a nightmare to?
I
to
can't focus on that. I can barely focus on one thing, let alone two things.
Yeah. You know what my
Um,
phone, or never mind. I was gonna say it can focus on Bean in the background, but
yeah, just whenever I'm talking, just look at Mr. Bean and pretend that
okay.
that's where my voice is coming from. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Zigzag and Beebletrix.
Oh, that's Mr. Bean BTW.
Yeah, so anyway, I've been seeing a lot of homeless people around. Oh, you know what? This is honestly good because can you show I want you to show something. Okay?
I'm showing something right now to you.
Can you show them like my camera POV? Or like can you show them like what you're seeing?
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I need to wipe off the camera. I need to wipe off the camera, I think. Okay, look. That was the fire. Oh, this is a nightmare.
I don't even
Wait, can you see it?
It's upside down. It's
Wait, can
upside
you
down.
see it?
Hold on. I'm
Wait,
trying
can
to
you see
angle
the
it right.
fire, guys? Wait, can you see
It's
it?
focusing on Mr. Bean.
Look,
dude.
there's the fire from my window. Oh, wait, we got it now.
Oh
You
wait,
can see
not
it.
sweet. Not sweet.
No, not sweet. Could you see it though? Could you see
Yeah,
it?
we could see it. Yeah,
Oh,
they could
okay.
see it.
Yeah, so that was the fire. I'm glad my phone died. I was able to show that. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of homeless people around. They are up
Say
to
what
no
you like
good.
to call them. What word do you like to call them?
Bums. There's a bunch of bums around. Is that like actually? I don't know. I don't
know
talk
if that's
to them.
derogatory or not.
I don't call
Yeah,
them that. I don't
you
look
should
at
ask-
them. I don't talk to them.
Ask the bums. This is great. Hold out a $5 bill. Go, hey, what would you guys like to be called?
like-
Bums, homeless,
He-
hobos.
no, he's gonna be like, my name's Robert. I'll be like,
Yeah,
no,
you
like
go.
like
No,
a
I mean you're
term for what
kind.
you are. Like I am homed. You are.
He'd go. He
I
honestly
don't know,
would be
man.
like,
I'm
"Keep
down on
the
my
$5.
luck.
Keep the money, man.
No, wait. I need to. This is like I want to tell the stories, like my current stories, but I have to tell this story first. I was like, I was in a McDonald's drive-through, and this
Yeah.
dude, or not the drive-through. I was parked. I just got my food from the inside and came out. Have I never told you this story? I don't know if I've told you this. This was like last year. Like this was within a year. And I was sitting there for a second, like getting my directions back up because I was on like a long drive, and a guy came up to my window and he was like, "Hey man, could I get like $20? I'm trying to buy some diapers." And I was like, "Dude, I'm a like college student. Like I'm broke too. Like I don't have $20 cash. Like I can give you $1." And I handed him $1. It was like the only dollar I had. Like I don't keep like
Yeah.
that much money on
Cash.
me. I was like, "I've got $1. I can give you that." And he goes, he takes it, and then he goes, "Oh, you're a college kid. I get it." And he gave it back.
Oh.
He gave me
Oh,
my money
man.
back. He was like, "This guy is in a worse spot than me."
Yeah. He. How did that make you feel?
You know, I don't know. I still wrestle with it every day. How it made me feel.
You
I don't
keep
know.
that dollar.
He goes, "Oh, you could just take it back." I was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, he's like, "If you give me $1, then like I need 19 more, and if I ask someone for $19, it's just going to be confusing." I was like, "Oh, I mean that's fine." For some reason, I always have the strangest interactions with people who are asking for money on the street. One time I was in Kansas City. I've definitely told you this story. I was in Kansas City, and this dude, I'm walking past this guy, and he's like, "Hey, man, can I get some money? I'm trying to get a bus to get back home." And I was like, "Oh, sorry, man, I don't have any cash on me." And he goes, "I take Venmo." I was like, "Huh?"
It's like, dude, what?
I was like, "No, I'm not Venmoing the people on the streets of the city. I'm just not doing it." You have a cellular data plan?
Yeah, I take Venmo though. He holds out like one of those like
QR code?
square block things on the top.
Oh, it's like asking for a tip.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm not tip. No.
I'm not tipping you, man. I'm tipping you on the money that I'm paying you.
He's like, okay, cheapskate.
Yeah, I need you to act something out for me because I was gonna act it out, but my camera's gone.
I think I just accidentally blew up the microphone at
What?
one point because I ran into it.
What?
I actually bumped the microphone, and I think I made it like boom on the
Oh, okay.
audio.
Well, you need to act this out for me. This was a homeless guy I saw, or actually, I don't know why I said homeless. I don't think he was homeless. It was just like a crazy dude on the subway.
Okay.
He like entered. Actually, yeah, there were two. There's two that I'm going to talk about. The first one, it's very quick. He just got on the subway and he was like, he kept lifting his shirt up real quick, and then just like spanking his like belly. Like while the shirt was up, he would like spank his belly. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's what he was doing.
Maybe he was like itchy, but didn't feel like itching, so he just was smacking it.
Yeah, and
You
it's
don't need to do that.
crazy because like nobody even looked at him. I was the only one looking.
no.
I was like, these people are trained. Which is like leads me to my next point. Like, I can do whatever I want on the subway. So like, what should I do?
Okay, let's think about this. Have you seen where people are just full on wrestling?
Who
on
am I gonna
subways?
wrestle? Just wrestle no one. Just an invisible person.
Yeah, do a fight club.
This thing, I'm crazy.
Do a fight club.
I really don't want to do that. That is super embarrassing.
Feet on the ground.
And that's when I met Tyler Durden. I went swimming in the Caribbean.
Where the animals hide behind the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else going on, or you see any more sights?
Yeah, there was one more guy on the subway. He got on the subway the same time I did, and he sat down like really close, like one seat away from a police officer sitting on the subway, and it was like police officer, then the next row was the guy, and the next row was me.
Okay.
And we get on the subway. He sits. It stops every like 45 seconds. So 45 seconds go. Doors open. He immediately gets up next stop and just starts walking as if he's leaving. But he leaves all of his bags sitting there.
No.
And I was like, oh, yep. I'm getting exploded right now. This guy is wanting to
exploded right now.
It's like this guy wanted to explode this police officer on this, and he just set the explosives down, and now he's going to explode me in the process of exploding this police officer. And then he sticks his head outside of the doors and just does like a huge spit on the ground, like just a massive loogie onto the ground outside. And then for the next 10 stops, he does that every time the metro train stops. He got up and spit a huge... No, because it was completely clear saliva.
Oh, you were inspecting.
I was I was locked in on him.
Maybe he was doing like a sandlot in his head. Maybe somebody was introducing him
To chew?
He was... No, you know when sandlot...
The best.
When Vinny the Jet is showing Smalls, he's like introducing him to everybody. He's like, this is...
Oh, and they all start spitting.
This is Porter or Ham. They all spit, yeah. Maybe he was getting introduced or something.
Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe.
Just a thought. Speaking of things you couldn't look away from, this was Lucas and I and a couple other people were playing pickleball somewhere, and it's like a little fun establishment. Okay, this just came out of my desk. I just pulled this off. I don't know what that is.
Why are you breaking your desk live
I
on
literally
Bungalow
touched
Junction?
it, like with...
Beebletrix is going to be so mad.
So anyway, we were playing pickleball. BT Dubs were cracked. And it's like an establishment thing where they have a bar and food.
Wait,
and
you're talking about
connected.
when I was there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are cracked. You're right. Fire and ice, they call us.
That's not a joke. You should ask our buddy Sean. We played mind games with Sean. He'd get furious.
Guess which one of us is fire. Guess which one of us is ice. Guess
Leave it
which
in the
one
comments.
Guess which one of us is Zendaya.
Great question.
That's
Great
just a little
question.
Challengers reference for anyone who doesn't get it. So anyway, we're
But
cracked.
to proceed from the cracked talking, I was in the bathroom. Okay, yeah, I did my business in there. No, I think I was just actually, I think, washing my hands. But
That's
Is
you
that
washing
like-
your hands.
is that like that thick pink soap when you're like... What is the... What is
That's
that
you
sound?
drying your hands.
Oh, I thought you were doing like, for some reason it was an automatic paper towel dispenser.
It was.
And I was also doing like a manual where you're pulling on
No,
it.
that was you drying your hands off with the paper towel.
I
Go
used
on,
to be
keep
the-
up.
I used to be the goat in elementary school at those manual ones where you're like...
What
Anyway,
makes somebody goated at that? Like what?
I was just quick at it. The other kids are like... I was like... I
bet you weren't pulling it to full extension lowered. I bet you weren't getting it all the way down if you were doing it that quick.
I would stand there and go, "You need me to rip some for you?" And they'd go, "Yeah, please, Jacob." And I go, and I go, "Here you go." Psych! You thought Kobe?
Wait, were you collecting tips
Yeah, I know. I was dressed in a tuxedo and white gloves.
and you were giving out mints?
Yeah.
Were you?
What's up with those guys? Do they just sit there and smell poop?
I
for
think
like
those guys volunteer for
7
that
hours
job.
a day?
Yeah, I think they volunteer for those jobs and they like the poop smell. It's the only. It's the only reason.
And think about going in there. It's like I love.
You
when
have
the
to
bathroom-
make eye contact with them.
Yeah,
and be
you know
like,
you're walking in going, "Hey man," and then you go in there and you are just exploding the toilet.
"Yeah,
and,
this
and
is pretty gross."
the guy, you walk out and you go
Yeah, and
to
then
the
you give
guy,
him money.
"Yeah, thank you for listening to
Here,
me
here's $1
blow up
for
your
you to
pants."
listen to me shart into the toilet.
It's like, you know, what people should. If I see one of those guys and I am in an emergency, you know, like with bathroom wise, I'll pay him before. I'll be like, "I'm paying you
Oh,
to
yeah.
leave the bathroom because I can't have anybody hear this."
Yeah, give him a $5, buddy. I'm being serious.
Leave.
Take a walk.
Leave. The
It's for both
bathroom.
of us. I promise you, it's for both of us.
I promise you're not gonna sleep tonight, dude.
Okay, well, so what are you doing in the bathroom? Like, what is wrong with you? He's not gonna sleep. What are you making? Are you making a number 4?
I am. I'm slapping just like a trout just into the toilet. For those unfamiliar,
A trout?
a number 4 is just a fish in the toilet.
Yeah, so a number 1 is going to be a urine. A number 2 is going to be a poo-poo. What is a number 3?
Is it vomit?
Oh, maybe.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I thought it was maybe a diarrheal.
Oh, that could be it.
And then
For
number
number
4
4.
is when a fish comes out. And Jacob
Yeah.
has made quite a few number 4s. I take his word
It-
for it, though. I've never seen it.
But so anyway, back to
Pickleball?
the pickleball.
Yeah, something
yeah.
happened.
I am washing my hands, and in strolls, in rolls,
I can't believe you're telling this story right now.
a man.
I cannot
wheelchair.
believe you're telling this story. This is something.
Why?
This is something you just. This is something
Take-
you never
with me.
retell. That
I
man.
have to tell this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a guy in a wheelchair, but it looks pretty rough. Like he can't. He's not like, you know, paralyzed, but he needs the wheelchair. And I see him kind of pull up. He kind of backs up, you know, and turns like he's parallel parking into the urinal. And he starts undoing his pants. And I'm finished washing my hands. But then I'm like, how's he going to do this? I have to stay. I can't. When else am I going to get this chance to figure out how he does this with no help?
It's
I
like
was sitting there
it's like a
thinking,
double rainbow.
right. I'm sitting there thinking, like, am I going to have to help this gentleman, like prop him up or like hold him, you know, like hold him up like a kid like this, like,
You put him in a full Nelson.
right? Yeah, to hold. And so I've washed my hands like 3 times by now, and he does like his pants, you know, are kind of down, and he does like a glute bridge on his wheelchair, and it just arcs into the urinal to urinate. in
Wait,
it.
did you see his business?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But he had to have arced it. He was not. It's not like he was just right up on it, on the urinal. He had to have. But I had to see it. It's something.
How exciting!
Because I couldn't have just left. If I had left, I would have been wondering all night, how did he pee-pee? Now I know.
Yeah. Now you're spreading. You know, it's like you're
I'm spreading
informing
knowledge.
people.
It's like behind the curtain, you know? BTS, behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's like the last generation. It's like, Daddy, how do you know what that? What?
Uh-huh. Nothing.
It's like, Daddy, how do you know that the little tip of the plastic thing on a shoelace is called an aglet? And it's like, oh, son, I know that because of Phineas and Ferb. And then it's going to be like, Daddy, how do you know that a person in a wheelchair might sometimes go up to the urinal and glute bridge and arc into the urinal? You know, oh, son, that was from Bungalow Junction. I do declare.
Well, son, you ever heard of a little thing called Bungalow Junction? And the kid goes, have I ever? It's only the most kickin', rockinest, coolest, most popular thing this side of the world.
That's probably it will, yeah. Yeah. Are you ready to wrap it up, or
Yeah, I mean, we probably do need to wrap it up. Are we doing a cold open?
no?
Okay.
No, I might. Should I do like a apartment tour next time or something?
Yeah, we can do that. So next time, are we gonna? We can discuss this off podcast. But
I think we should do one more together. One more where it's not like god awful like this, where we just threw it together. Like maybe we can actually like figure out how to like technically
Figure
to
out,
get
like,
this like
and like
well
a camera shot
done.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I got to read the page out of Journey to the Center of the Earth, though.
All right, and I'll act it out.
Yeah.
And this is the best episode yet, by the way.
It is actually like I actually can't read it. There's no light. Okay, here we go. You're gonna have to, by the way, to get the page, you're gonna have to hold the phone up again.
Oh man.
Yeah. Okay, so it says. Hold on, I gotta look what the last page says because I don't know the context. Around. However, his face brightened, and he stood erect. Oh my goodness. That's kind of that's inappropriate. He took my arm and held it tightly. Behold, he said, pointing to a high two-peaked mountain in the distance. Behold, the gateway to the center of the earth, Mount Sneffels. I smiled weakly, but said nothing. The worst difficulty is behind us, my uncle added, as we left the ship and headed for our hotel. How is the worst difficulty behind us? I asked with a cry. All we have to do now that we are here is to descend into the bowels of the earth, he answered matter-of-factly. I would remember his answers many times the days later to come. Later that night, what do we have in store? There must be some crazy things in store. Later that night, we had dinner with a Mr. Fredrickson, one of Iceland's most learned scientists. We told him nothing of our planned journey, explaining only that we were here as tourists. However, we did learn from him more. That's it. All right, now, can we see that? Yeah, I think you're a little close. Yeah, well, I mean, sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. Well,
I think it was
for
upside down, but that's okay.
thanks for tuning in, guys. This was actually our best episode that we've done, and it's gonna get better. I promise. We're gonna fine tune, streamline this process, and it's gonna.
We
get
figured
even
out
better.
this technical setup in like 15 minutes at 1 a.m. for me.
And you wouldn't believe how much work actually went into making it happen.
It's that's very accurate.
All right.
It took viruses onto my computer for it to work.
All right. Let's finish with us in the same shot. Can you record this?
How?
If you
How can I
record the
record?
screen, won't we both be in it?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be upside down again, which is funny. Hold on. You know what I think messes me up? I think it tries to focus and do stuff. Are we in it? I don't know if we're in it, but I'm not in it because it's whatever. We'll see everybody later.
All right.